We've been doing this for too long to be this bad.
You know what? Jeff, thanks so much for ruining my mojo. But want to know who doesn't ruin my mojo? The listeners. Hey, listeners, this is You Hate to See It. Hey listeners, this is You Hate to See It, where Jeff obviously hates friendship. Thanks for listening. I'm Adam.
I'm Jeff. This is the worst intro I've ever heard out of any of them, actually. I feel kind of attacked.
In the toilet.
I need a safe space.
I'm Nick. I hate
And this week we have two guests on. Guys, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Absolutely. I'm Jack.
I'm Joe.
And we are from the DeRazzled podcast.
Dope. Cool. What's the DeRazzled podcast about?
So the DeRazzled podcast takes award-winning worst movies, right? So specifically movies that have won
or are nominated
at the Raspberry Awards.
Okay.
Which I don't know if you guys,
raspberries.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know about it, but it's basically like a reverse Oscars.
It's called the Razzies.
Yeah. So we take those movies, we watch them, we suffer through them, we figure out like what we like, what we don't like, and then most importantly, we try to fix those. We try to like rewrite the movie so that it doesn't suck.
Yeah. So basically, Jack presents a treatment for how they could have done that at the time, where we'll recast a couple of people who didn't work. We'll iron out some plot points that maybe needed a little bit more time or needed to be hammered out a little further, and try to make something that's entertaining and doesn't suck nearly as much.
So like right now we're doing Cats.
Oh God.
Pray for us.
I've had this fucking music stuck in my head since we watched it, and I how long do I have to wait before I can take legal action against Andrew Lloyd Webber?
I've just had you have to go all the way back to T.S. Eliot.
Were there actual buttholes in that movie?
No,
it
they
was not
erased
the butthole cut. I was so mad.
Do you think it would have been better? Do you think the butthole cut would have been better?
I would like to point out
something to look at. Yeah,
I have seen the actual play, and that is great. And I will say the movie is just a direct adaptation of the play, and it just doesn't work from stage to screen. It just doesn't work.
One of my favorite things about Cats is that my parents, before I was born, actually went to go see it on Broadway, but they went high as fuck. So they left halfway through just laughing hysterically.
Like for the upcoming episode, I did watch the stage show. I'm like, yeah, it's somehow pretty much the same, but somehow sucks.
I like the stage show. Movie's terrible. Stage show, I like it.
I was honestly surprised at how boring the movie was. It's just, oh God.
If that movie gets put on in my presence, I will become violent. Just so that way
That's
Adam
fair,
knows.
Yeah.
I get it. Adam knows because he's usually the one who selects movies when we watch them.
I that's like a movie.
He
that
likes
I'll
to
put...
wait till you're real drunk, and then he'll
And
throw
then
on a
throws
random
on the
movie that
worst
no one
movie.
wants to watch.
Like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Chi Chi Bang Bang's a fucking classic.
It's a horrible movie. So bad.
Chi Chi Bang Bang's great.
It's awful.
Yeah,
little
Nick,
slow,
you also
that
don't
one.
like Will Ferrell, so you don't have taste. Or Alex
I
Baldwin.
don't.
Or Jim
I don't.
Carrey. You have
Who
zero
the fuck
taste.
likes Alec Baldwin?
Jim
He
Carrey.
killed someone.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Nick's over here praying to Alec Baldwin.
Oh yeah,
goes
what's
to
your
jail.
guys' thoughts on Alec Baldwin? We'll just get into that in this episode, I guess.
Sure.
That's a recent topic.
Oh man, I have so much to say about it though. Are you sure you want to dive into this? Because I put a lot of thought into it.
Oh,
We've talked about this a little bit.
I work in the film industry.
Oh, do you? What do you
Oh,
do?
nice.
I'm a PA.
Okay. The thing we do besides making podcasts is we have a film company, Ramming Speed Pictures, and we did our first feature. Jesus, was that
2
like
years
2
ago.
years
We
now?
shot it the summer of 2019.
Yeah, like right before everything hit the fan.
Yep.
So yeah, like having that, and we had firearms on set. As an actor, Alec Baldwin didn't do anything wrong. He did exactly as he was.
Correct. As a producer,
Right.
he did a lot of
As a
things wrong.
producer.
Yeah, that's where
I
his
was-
liability comes in for sure.
I was talking about that today. There's literal reason why you never have, like, even in military, not just film,
Yeah.
like you never have live and blanks within a quarter mile of
No.
each other at the same
No,
time.
good lord,
Ever.
no.
Ever.
Like we didn't even go as far as blanks on our sets, and we still had every single person who touched that gun like go through the safety procedures and check the
In between
chambers,
takes.
in between every take. Yeah, it was. It's wild to me that they didn't catch that, and like that TMZ report came out about the stagehands apparently using the prop guns for target practice. Like,
And they
the
were
fuck?
on you.
Well, also,
yeah.
the I think the previous movie that the armorer was on was with it was with Nicolas Cage, and Nicolas Cage quit the movie because the armorer was
Oh,
so
really?
dangerous with the gun.
See, I heard
Didn't hear
about
that.
him having a track record. I didn't know Nicolas Cage quit a role
I-
because of
he
it. That's
either- well,
wild.
he
Crazy for Nick.
He either quit the movie or at least like left for the day.
Just walked-
Like he was just walked off and was done because the armorer was like shooting live rounds in the air.
Holy shit.
What the
Wild.
fuck?
Sometimes you're just passionate about your job. Like,
Shooting,
Hey,
shooting
you're
like,
going
rounds
for
in the
real
air is
this
just a
Film,
horrible
yeah.
idea.
We really wanted it to look real this time.
let's have a good fucking day on set, boys.
Now, did any of you guys see the Instagram post he put up? His like rant about Alec Baldwin.
About
I'm
what?
not.
I've seen
missed
his
this.
I've seen his Twitter post, and he did this thing on
that was it.
TikTok that I've seen.
I think
Alec
we've seen the
Baldwin's on
same
TikTok.
thing.
Yeah,
I'm assuming somebody reposted it. There's no way
Wow.
he.
no, it was a verified account by.
Oh, really?
Alec Baldwin.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Alec. You still got
Was it like a response to
He's
this
still
or
got it.
it was him railing on how much the film company doesn't care about their actors or crew. But what's interesting about it is he recorded that 3 days before the incident.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen
So-
the post where he's like, if you kill somebody on accident, it's murder. It's not like
I have not
seen
seen
that.
that. Oh no.
He posted
Yeah,
that,
he tweeted that like back
a
in like
couple years ago.
2017 or
Yeah,
something.
he's
Yeah,
like, if you kill
Things that
someone,
age
that's
Oh,
murder.
like
Oh,
milk.
look at you, Nick. You're James Gunning Alec Baldwin right now.
I'm
Oh.
just saying. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just saying.
well, this is going down a weird route.
Yeah.
You guys seen that video of Will Smith literally smacking the gun out
Yeah,
of
I
that
love
fucking
that.
dude's
I
hand?
watched
No.
that. I
No.
watched that
No, he
video
was
like
on.
meth.
They were like going through like the weapons for like the
Yeah.
what
It was
they're
like
going to be
He's
using
Bad
on.
Boys too. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, because fucking what's his name was there? Fuck.
Michael
Who's
Bay.
his- no, who was his fucking
Martin Lawrence?
Yeah, is that his co-star in Bad Boys?
Yeah.
So they're standing there and the guy's going through the weapons and he goes to pick it up and he just turns towards them and Will Smith literally smacks the gun forward, rips it from his hand, cocks it back, makes sure there's nothing in it, pulls out the mag, sees
Wow.
nothing, does it and hands it back to him. And
Love it.
Michael
I
Michael
fucking love
Lawrence
it.
Michael Lawrence literally goes, Thank you, Will Smith.
I watched that video like
Oh,
it's
holy
fucking just pure serotonin. It makes me so happy to watch.
I'm gonna have to look that
Yeah,
up. That
I'll
sounds
it's
cool. as
such
hell.
a great video.
My mom absolutely loves the Bad Boys movies.
Yeah, I've never seen either of them.
She
I
like
haven't either.
demanded.
Never
Bad
seen
Boys
any.
2 is good.
She, I
Bad
enjoyed
Boys,
Bad
I haven't
Boys
seen
too.
3. I haven't seen 3.
Actually, my mom demanded we go see Bad Boys for Life when it came out.
Yeah.
Honestly, better than I was expecting.
Bad Boys 1 is bad. It's a bad movie.
I still haven't seen it. Honestly,
It's not
a
a good movie.
I
It's
went right
not.
to 2.
Bad Boys
One of
2 is
those-
100% a superior movie. It's got Gabrielle Union in it. Like, come on.
That's true. That's very true.
One of those have got to be nominated for Razzie.
We'll have to look that up later.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we can scooch one of
We'll
those.
have my
in.
mom on as a guest.
Yeah.
There you go.
She'll really pull in the listenership.
why are you drinking so much?
How old's your mom?
Oh God, she is.
don't fall for it.
Like
She just turned 60.
Oh, so she'll post it on the Facebook for all of her friends.
Yeah, absolutely will. Yeah.
Or I
She-
guess it's
my-
called the Met now, but you know.
Yeah, so
Is that
my
what they
mom
Oh my God.
my mom got sober 5 years ago and then became extremely online. So it's kind of weird.
She's probably
Hey,
more savvy with it than I am.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, got to replace an addiction with something. So
Yeah.
and I mean, I guess being online's it's not great, but
I'd
it's
rather
better
be
than
a
It's not
raging
great.
alcoholic.
yeah, it's,
Yeah, I would.
it's better than
I'll take the trade.
yeah. It's healthier.
Eh,
Shut the fuck up.
No one likes you.
God, you're so fucking pessimistic today.
I
I mean, I get that.
I mean, yeah, it's 2021. Everything fucking sucks, but
Hey,
So, because we haven't talked about it yet, this week I am drinking
oh shit, yeah.
All right.
Jeremiah Weed sweet tea vodka mixed with lemonade.
Did you buy another
Ooh.
bottle, or is that
No,
still the
this
same
is
one?
the same bottle.
It's good. It's good vodka. I'm drinking Bush.
nice.
Drinking mead, Ackerman Winery mead.
He's illiterate.
It just says mead. It just says Ackerman Winery. I'm looking for like a name to it. It just says mead.
It knows what it is.
I'm drinking. Joe picked up this beer with a nice friendly bear on it.
Ooh.
It's an IPA at Colbert.
Colbert. Yeah, it's a New England style IPA.
I'm so sorry.
Not-
IPAs
not
are
a fan of the
disgusting.
IPA?
I
Really?
will never. No,
Oh,
IPAs
yeah.
are disgusting.
They are, and I love them.
It's so good. Honestly,
It's like a thing that like I didn't like the taste of IPAs, and I still don't. But I just kept
Uh-huh.
trying to find one to see if there's a good one. And now I'm kind of like, if someone just hands me an IPA, I'll be like, yeah, this is all right.
so
I don't like
IPA
having the feeling that bread is being baked in my own belly.
IPA.
I
literally-
love that feeling.
Right. Literally, someone went, "Hey, what's the worst part about beer?" Oh, hops. Let's make that only
Just-
the only taste you get.
Let's put that forward to a degree that it wrecks your entire palate.
I
Yeah.
also like. Do you guys drink your coffee black, like espresso black? Like I just want that dirt taste in my mouth.
Jack is the only person I know that brews coffee with a percolator
Yeah.
to this day. Like he
I want
loves
it extra
coffee like
oily.
mud. Yeah.
Extra oily.
I hate that.
Oh, that reminds me of the days that when I was on keto and I fucking made the
yeah,
fucking
Bulletproof
whatever
coffee?
it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bulletproof.
bulletproof.
yeah.
Hey,
coconut
add
oil
half
and
a stick
butter.
of butter to your cup of coffee and drink that as your beginning meal of the day.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. It's not
it?
good. Like, let me tell you, as I was also on keto. So keto was one of those fun
Hey, what's
diets where
keto,
you-
Nick?
Shut up. That's one of those fun diets where you don't get to poop.
Oh,
But when you have bulletproof
didn't know that
coffee,
was
let
part
me
of it.
tell you, something's coming out. It's not going to be good. We don't know what it is. Something's coming out.
Oh god.
Yeah, so I eventually like after the first time when I added the butter and I took a sip, I was like, absolutely not, poured it out, and I switched it out with coconut oil. It's like
Well, no,
coconut oil at least melts and has
Yeah.
a coconut taste. It doesn't
Technically, you're
taste like
supposed to
butter.
do both. half a stick of butter and a tablespoon of coconut oil.
It was awful. I fucking regretted every decision
like
I made up to that
The
point.
Scotties or the dried out piece of bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a biscotti, but dairy.
Yeah,
It's salty.
They're just a milk biscuit.
Milk biscotti.
there we go.
Oh,
God, I hated those days.
So
I think it made me fatter, but
it 100% made me fatter.
So I'm intrigued. You said that you listened to some of our episodes,
Yeah.
and
God.
I honestly don't think any of our guests that we've ever had on have listened to an episode before.
yeah, I think they start listening after.
Yeah, so I'm intrigued. What episodes did you listen to?
Oh no.
Okay, so I started at the most recent, work my way back until I got the sports related ones, and then I skipped those entirely.
Fair enough.
No, that
Valid.
checks out.
But there was like one episode where you're talking about I think it might be
I
the
want
most
you to
recent
know
one.
whatever you tell us, we probably won't remember because me and Nick don't listen
Right.
back,
I'm literally
Adam
I'm
edits
pulling
them.
up Spotify, so
and
that
we're
way I can
blackout
have
when we do them.
references.
So
Oh, there you go.
That tracks. There's one that like there's a couch, right? Like there's a person in college and they have a couch, and you guys are like, who has a couch in their bedroom? And I definitely had one in my college apartment, but like I definitely stole a couch and put it in my bedroom.
I believe that.
Like-
Yeah.
I don't remember this episode.
I don't remember this.
It's the
episode.
Stephen
no one
McDaniels.
sat on it. It was,
that
itchy, so
Stephen
no one sat
McDaniels?
on it.
Oh, right. Okay, that was a drunk.
Oh, is this
Oh, yeah.
drunken, Drunken Jur?
Yeah.
Adam 100% does not listen to those.
I don't even
He's
listen
barely
when I'm
there.
on them.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm trying to think which ones I listened to because I listened to two. I know I listened to
I am-
the
I appreciate
say,
it, but I'm sorry.
no, I listened
the Blues
to
Clues one.
The the Blues Clues.
Yeah,
one.
that was a good
That's
one.
Right. I listened to the Blues Clues one and the Satanist and atheist and agnostic and a
Oh,
Lutheran
yeah, that was
walking
a good
to a
one.
Oh
bar.
God.
Yeah. Oh, that was
Oh.
the,
That
that
one
was,
was-
that was a
What was
heavy
that,
one.
like a 3.5
Oh,
hour
yeah.
recording?
No,
It was-
we recorded for 4.5 hours, and I chopped
Really?
that thing down to
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
I was say it was no because it wasn't anywhere near that long.
I
Damn.
know, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that
we
could- yeah, that was
recorded
a-
for
that was-
long time.
An unexpectedly heavy conversation, but I loved it. I thought it was
Yeah, those
great.
are good.
Yeah, we try to never do those.
Yeah, we
so-
throw them in there. Well, because I mean, we all deal with shit. So, and we joke about it, and we feel like people get mad at us because we joke about
Sure.
heavy topics, and we're like, no,
Yeah.
it's fine because we have it here. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Speaking of going to a place that you didn't think something was going to go to, yesterday my girlfriend and I watched Chud. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this movie. It's a horror movie. It's like
Sounds so
Z-list.
familiar.
Huh.
It stands for Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dweller. It's just like a B movie horror, and right in the middle of it, they have like a very sincere, progressive conversation about abortion. It was just nothing.
really?
The one girl's- yeah, the one girl.
Just like
Yeah.
a Roe v. Wade tangent. Out of
Yeah,
nowhere?
yeah. The,
Just-
like dude comes in and he's like, "I'm chasing these monsters," and his girlfriend's like, "We need to sit down for a second." And he's like, "What's going on?" And she's like, "I'm pregnant." He's like, "Well, are you gonna keep it?" And he's like, "Oh, I wanted to talk to you first." And he's like, "Well, it's your body." And I'm like, "This is 1984."
what the fuck?
You know, I don't know if you've ever seen Monster-in-Law, but that scene happens
No.
there too.
Oh
Really?
my god.
Yeah, that scene happens in Monster-in-Law. It's
And
not
then
a
they go
horror
back to
movie.
kill the
It's a
monsters.
shitty movie with Jennifer Lopez and
Okay.
Hannah
Oh yeah,
Jane,
so
whatever the
you
fuck
said
it is.
Jennifer
Jane Fonda
Lopez,
in
and I
that?
immediately knew it was a shitty movie because she's never
Yeah.
made a good movie.
Also, I like how the only way I could remember Jane Fonda was Hanoi Jane.
Oh man.
I think one of my least favorite things in movies is when you're watching a horror movie and they have like a really touching scene that's followed by like a jump scare. Someone gets an axe to the back of the head out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
literally the
especially-
dumbest thing ever.
I mean, it was really nice in like those like like those 80s like to early 2000s horror movies that would have real deep scenes, and literally the next shot is tits flopping about while someone's having sex.
Gotta have something for everyone.
Abortion, titties.
When we
Right,
were
like the Oscar audience is there for the drama, and then everyone else is there for the titties, and
the
the,
blood and the gore
and the blood and the gore and the chuds.
and the chuds.
Most-
Yeah.
I mean, when I went into the 2009 remake of Friday the 13th, I was just there for the titties.
I
You
like
weren't there
that.
for the deep philosophical conversation.
No.
Okay.
So I have two movies I want to know if you guys have ever seen.
oh god.
Have you ever seen Clown?
Oh god.
No, I've never seen
Just called,
Clown.
it's just called
Hey,
Clown.
has that ever been
like,
up for a worst
you-
movie ever?
that-
Because it should be.
It's just
I have no idea, but I feel like that's
I
now
love-
jumped to the top of
I
your.
love clowns. I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
it right
that's
now.
just jumped
That's
to
the
the top
one
of your
that-
watch list.
That's the one with the guy
with the
becomes a
nose.
clown.
Yeah, with the nose. Yeah.
Oh, so Clown was directed by John Watts, the guy who directs the new Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
really.
And it's
Oh, shit.
essentially this dad who's like kind of a shitty dad. He's depressed. He goes to his kid's birthday party. They want a clown. Clown doesn't show up, so he goes down, opens up this chest with an old clown costume, puts on the clown costume, gets drunk, falls asleep, wakes up. He can't take the makeup off, can't take the clothes off, can't, like, it's all like grafted to his body now.
Oh no.
I am
Jeff's favorite
sold.
movie.
You sold
I
me.
fucve hate that movie with a burning passion. So
I've
fucking
honestly-
stupid.
Once, so I'm like one of those people, like I can't do like skin trauma, like needles
Sure.
going into
Yeah, yeah.
skin or stuff. Like I just can't watch it. So
Can't do eye stuff.
when he's trying
Yeah,
to
I
Yeah,
saw
rip
pretty
stuff's
bad.
awful.
he's trying to rip the nose off, I turned the movie off because I was like, if like I get the costumes grafted to his skin, I'm gonna see
Uh-huh.
a lot of peeling skin. I'm out. Like,
So-
Is it newer?
It's 2014.
yeah, like,
okay,
it's well before Spider-Man, but
It's so
Oh
bad.
my
The
God.
premise is dumb. It's fucking
The
stupid.
amount of times that we've been forced to watch it at someone's house.
Yeah.
Like it's
what,
Someone at
what
Marvel
was-
saw Clown and was like, "This guy knows how to work with kids."
yeah. Want to be great for him? A 16-year-old in high school.
all right. So
That's-
perfect.
okay. Here's I have a question for you.
Yeah.
This is the second movie that you've ever seen. What movie do you think Justin Long? You know who Justin Long is?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What movie do you think Justin Long, Haley Joel Osment, and Johnny
I do.
Depp has been in together?
Oh, it's Tusk, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does.
Oh, it's
Oh,
absolutely
yeah.
Tusk.
Yeah.
I've heard
Yeah.
great things about Tusk. Like it's so bad, it's good.
It's a
a
terrible.
movie.
Kinda.
It has
Yeah,
a beginning, middle, and
it's-
end.
Yeah,
It scarred me
it's
for
got a
life.
it's got a narrative that has a structure. It did.
First of all, have you guys? This is the real question.
Uh-huh.
Have you guys ever seen Velocipaster?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
No.
actually
you?
have. I have seen
Oh, man.
Velocipaster.
Greatest
Best
movie
movie's
ever.
fucking
Best
wild.
shot of the whole movie. Insert car explosion here.
Yeah.
That's-
Is it intentionally that?
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah.
There's no,
has to be.
there's no way.
no, but like
Second best shot when they go jump from the United States to China and it's the same backyard.
Yeah,
and then,
it's 100%
and,
like the same
and the
trees,
ninjas
the
are all
same
running
everything.
around in the background still of like here's the ninja training camp over in America, and in the background you just see like one ninja run by and we're like, what?
Like, huh? Excuse me?
when he's
Here's the
turning
thing
into
about-
when he's turning into the dinosaur and he has those really obvious rubber gloves on, they're all
Can you
floppy and
imagine how
oversized.
much
Yeah.
money he made though, just because it's on fucking Prime and everyone's heard about it?
And it's such like how cheap that
At
movie
least
was to make.
$20.
The one movie I've always wanted to see was Deathbed, the bed that eats people.
I've
Oh,
heard of
man.
that. I've not.
I've
actually seen
always
it.
wanted to see it. I just can never find it.
The thing about the Razzies is, and I like this about them, they don't go for the like smaller independent movies.
Yeah, they specifically go. They specifically rag on the more.
They go
like
for like the
mainstream Hollywood thing,
blockbusters and stuff.
yeah, the
Yeah.
big studio production.
So we haven't had a lot of opportunity to do the like known bad movies.
I mean, I love
But-
that. I love that Halle Berry accepted her Razzie for Catwoman.
Yeah, right?
Like that's like the
Yes,
only artist that's ever actually shown up to the
Yeah,
I
Razzies
didn't
to
know.
accept.
there
her-
was
great.
It's happened a very small number of times. It's such a power move. I absolutely
Yeah.
love it.
so
but,
when Wild Wild West won.
Yeah, like nobody from the actual production of Wild Wild West did, but was it the creator of
It
the
was
original
the
TV show?
lead actor of the original TV show hated Wild Wild West's remake.
Yeah, so he went and got and accepted the award
Yeah.
on their behalf.
Yeah.
Fuck. Will Smith was actually sorry. Will Smith was actually supposed to be the lead role in Matrix, but he turned it down for
Yeah.
Or Wild
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 West.
West.
Yep. They
Wild,
actually
man.
they staged a screening for people, like a free screening for people to go check out the Matrix, and they pulled a switcheroo on them and played Wild Wild West. And like, you can't fucking do
No.
that.
And wouldn't you know the audience didn't like
They
it?
didn't take well to that.
Yeah,
No.
it's weird.
Honestly, I was kind of into Wild Wild West until the giant spider robot.
never seen
That's
it.
that might be
Yeah.
the thing we like most about it.
I was,
Like, I-
okay,
I don't
and
hate the movie,
the
but-
most recent episode I was listening to of your guys's was
Yeah.
the one that you did. What is it? Nothing but terror. What is that movie?
Nothing but trouble.
Nothing but trouble.
Nothing but
yeah.
trouble. Yeah,
Dan Aykroyd's
and you
Maggie
guys,
Davis,
you
yeah.
guys literally, one of you literally goes, "Yeah, it would have been better with a giant robotic spider."
Oh god, I
Oh,
forgot. I
shit.
forgot we brought that up again.
Yeah. That's the only movie we've watched so far that I'm like, you changed my mind. I kind of love this movie now.
Yeah.
It's very stupid, but it's
It's such a-
so enjoyable.
It's such an absurd film, but my god, is it fun?
Have you guys seen
Um,
The Room?
Yes.
No, not yet. Because
Yeah, we talk about that a little bit. So the next episode that's coming out for us is actually it's kind of a side quest. It's not like we're not working with anything that was nominated for a Razzie. We're actually attempting to Disneyfy Troll 2. And we got into a little bit of a discussion about The Room in the midst of that, because Jack still hasn't seen it because he hasn't had somebody to watch it with.
I'm required to watch it with another human being.
Yes.
And not by myself.
I mean, that's my philosophy on it. Is that you have to watch it with people. Like, it's not that, like, you have to have a group of people there to laugh with.
I won $20 by watching it back to back.
Back to
All right,
back.
all right.
Damn.
I watched it twice in a row, got $20, worth it. The whole
Oh,
like, and
absolutely.
I wasn't
I
allowed to
would
be
take
on my
that.
phone or anything, so I put my phone away and watched it back to back. And I mean,
I couldn't do that with my favorite movie. That sounds awful.
So like, if time is money and you got $20 for 2
Isn't that like $5?
hours, you made like less than minimum wage watching those movies.
I just want to. I want you to consider, because Jack usually
Worth it.
watches the movies that we watch for the show twice. If I want you to imagine having gotten paid $20 to watch Battlefield Earth back to back.
It's better than what I got.
I mean,
For my
yeah,
brain.
like, aren't we doing this for free? Like, who's making money yet?
Every once in a while, I get to watch one while I'm at work on break, and I'm like, nice.
yeah. I mean,
I'm
that
getting
is pretty
paid to
great.
watch this shitty movie.
I watched all 3 Matrix movies for the first time like 2 weeks ago at
Oh,
work.
nice.
Yeah.
So
That's how I watch Suicide
Fantastic.
Squad.
which
The
one?
new one or the first one?
The new one.
Oh, I love that movie.
I barely
Oh,
enjoyed it.
the only good thing about that movie is King Shark.
Really? You didn't
Um,
care for it?
I mean, he is excellent.
So that was
Bird.
so the problem with that movie was that James Gunn tried to do something that he shouldn't have tried to do, and that
Oh.
was make a movie with plot.
Here's the no. Here's the problem. When you let James Gunn free to do whatever the fuck he wants, it's too much and it's bad. That's what happened with I hate Guardians 2. I did
Yeah.
not like the
Oh, man.
Suicide Squad. But when you have some kind of restraints on him, you get Guardians of the Galaxy 1. And that is a fantastic
He's
movie.
the opposite of Zack Snyder, where Zack Snyder needs total creative freedom.
James
if
Gunn
you-
needs to be reeled in a little
Yeah.
bit. He
I don't know.
needs
He's the total opposite.
I kind of wish somebody had reined Zack Snyder in just a little bit.
On what
Hey,
movie?
ma-
Where?
All of them.
all of them.
Yeah, just
maybe
yes.
so Zack Snyder needs someone to
Uh.
do like a final pass over his scripts and
Yeah.
like tighten it up a little bit. But
agree
besides
with
that, he's
What's
fine.
interesting is you've brought up James Gunn and Zack Snyder, and they worked together on the remake of Dawn of the Dead. James Gunn
That's
wrote the
right,
script,
yeah.
and he directed the movie.
I haven't
forgot
seen
about
Dawn of the Dead.
Well, both are very good. The remake's very different.
Well, because
And
they
it feels
gave
like-
Zack Snyder full fucking free creativity and they made James Gunn do nothing.
Well, now he wrote the script. Let's not say nothing.
I'm just being a dumb fuck.
Okay.
I am known for not knowing anything. So
My biggest problem with Suicide Squad was the
fact that they
Line-
didn't make King
Not
Shark
enough
the
King
main
Shark.
lead.
Yeah.
no, it was the line between Idris Elba and
John Cena.
John Cena,
Peacemaker?
thank you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
John Cena, between John Cena and Idris Elba, where he's like, no one likes a show off unless it's sick as fuck. And then Idris Elba's like, and he's like, fuck,
That
that's
shit
right.
is
And
right.
I'm like, that one line took me out of the movie.
Really?
it took me out of the movie for like 30 minutes. I'm like, that line
It,
did not need to be there.
it wasn't my favorite delivery of a line in the movie for sure, but I wouldn't go so far as it took me out of it.
I mean, Sylvester Stallone though deserves an award for his performance as King Shark.
The
though.
fact
I-
that
I need-
Sylvester Stallone is amazing.
I know. That's great.
So if you had to nominate Suicide Squad for a Razzie, what one would you do? Like what category would it land in?
Oh, man.
Directing or writing.
I want to say up top, it's my second favorite James Gunn movie.
it's up there for me
I-
too.
I loved it.
honestly. Yeah, I thoroughly
Um,
enjoyed it.
It made me laugh
I-
the entire time. So
I so
It did-
smart.
it did do that. New dumb friends.
Peacemaker.
Oh God. I don't know what.
Not worst director, not worst writer.
I'm
There's not
struggling.
really not a performance that I'm like, that was awful.
That's the thing. I liked all the performances. Like I didn't think anyone did a bad job. It was just the story and the directing was just over the top for me.
the
It was
ending
too
of
much.
it being a giant starfish is
Yeah.
kind of what really threw me off. I was
The-
like,
it-
all
the-
right.
it escalates hard.
That's
Yeah.
what I was saying, like,
Like
worst final
Starro,
boss.
Like, I get it,
Starro
it's
is not
Suicide
a
Squad,
Justice League villain, or not a Suicide Squad villain. I think that's
Suicide Squad, I just assume is going to be dumb, funny. And
Uh-huh.
then it took it to a new level of just brain dead stupid.
And
I was
it got
like,
gross too.
yeah.
Yeah, it sure did.
got very sloppy.
I'm nominating it for worst final boss.
Worst final boss. Okay.
Starro. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Which
They
like
could have done better things with Starro than whatever the fuck they did with it there. I'm a huge comic guy.
Like
So
they
like
could have
they
just
could have
not,
done much better.
they could have just not had Starro ever in a movie because that's not really a movie quality villain. I don't feel like.
did you guys like the first Suicide Squad movie?
It
It
had
was okay.
it was
It
fine.
entertained me.
Yeah,
But
like
again, it was something I
here's-
watched all the way through, and I was like, I mean,
and here's my thing.
there.
I actually don't mind Jared Leto's Joker.
yeah, I don't.
I don't.
either.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
it's
I don't mind
very-
it.
I thought he was
I-
fine.
Like when taking in the context of that movie, it was weird. But if you like just sit down and watch his individual scenes, you like and you understand like you kind of have to do a different take on this character that's radical
Yeah.
because we've had such great performances in the past. You have to do something new. So you take that into account and you just take those scenes out of context of the movie. And I can get behind the grill is probably just the breaking point for me of like that's a little
Sure.
bit too far. But take the grill away, and I'm like, honestly, the same bit like what
It's
Jared
just
Leto did
modernized.
what
you-
Jared Leto did in the Snyder Cut was phenomenal. I thought Jared Leto
Mhm.
in the Snyder Cut was great.
Agreed.
Given the universe and the roles that Snyder set up, that iteration of the Joker makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
My problems with the movie deal more with like structure.
Yeah.
It's
If
just
you-
you
if-
can tell
and tone.
how the reshoots and everything
Yeah.
like it really negatively impacted the story.
If you look
Also-
at Joker, if you look at Jared Leto's Joker as like try and see what comic book he's from, he's very much from like Death of the Family, which is like an 09
Yeah.
thing
I
written by
remember that,
Scott
yeah.
Snyder. And like if you look at him like that, it's genius. It's fucking genius. Because like that is in comic books, that's a very new take on the Joker.
A little
Um,
bit that Joker and the Joker from the graphic novel called Joker, which I think is Brian Zilzil.
yeah, I remember.
can't
I actually have
remember.
a copy of that one. Yeah.
It's really good.
Mhm.
So
So, like,
it's more grounded.
Yeah, if you look at it from those points, if you look at it as like this is something new, this is something a little different. This isn't fucking Heath Ledger. This is something new. because Heath Ledger is a very default basic Joker. Like that's just what you think of Joker.
Well,
I
here's
would
the
say
thing.
like modern audiences.
Well, yeah, like
But, yeah.
here's the thing. Like every like those Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger were basic default Jokers for the time that they were in.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
what Joker was. And the problem is kind of after Heath Ledger's Joker, comics like DC did this like there's multiple Jokers and like they were taking from different universes and like there was so much happening that now like Joker
Isn't
was
DC
pretty
just
sweet.
known for their like overload you with fucking comics?
yeah.
It's like, hey, you want a storyline? How about you have 4 for every character we've ever made?
Well, they keep rebooting the universe, so it's like, well, which
Yeah,
origin do you want?
They do that a lot. Yeah.
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 Didn't they
So
just do that again recently?
Rebirth was like a soft reboot.
Soft reboot. Okay.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
So what is your guys' overall top? I mean, if you guys don't want to say it because it's something you guys plan on doing later, number 1 worst fucking movie. Like it's bad, like it lost, and it is just straight up bad. Like we can't rewrite this. Like
there's no
there's no
fixing
way.
this
Yeah, there
dog
is no
shit.
fixing this fuck up. Like
Before we started this podcast, I didn't watch bad movies. Like, why would I do that to myself? So like
Valid.
in the process of making this show, being exposed to Battlefield Earth and Cats, I'm like, these are really bad.
Yep.
Trolls 2 is also really bad, but fun.
That's the thing. Is it Troll 2? Like, I think that opened a door for you.
It did.
I thought
didn't know
Trolls
movies
1
got
was
this low.
delightful. Trolls 1 was a delight and a half to watch. Trolls 2 is like
That's the thing. Is like
They're not-
it's so weird that they're not related in any
Yeah.
way. It's just so strange.
Just like Zombie 2, I think,
Oh my god.
is only a sequel in Italy, but the rest of the world is just zombie. Because what? I guess to answer your question, it would have to be one that we've covered so far, and honestly, of the 6 or 7 we've covered, the one I would dread rewatching is The Last Avatar.
The
That
last
movie-
the last
or- yeah,
Airbender,
yeah.
I've been told I can never see
hate
that
it.
movie.
I've never seen it.
It was like gargling razor blades.
I also don't like the show. So
Oh man.
See, I like the show.
I'm watching it for the first time now.
Yeah.
And I'm on
It's-
like season 3. I'm liking it so far. Like it's good.
It's like reading a Wikipedia summary of a movie, but it's a movie.
And it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah, it sure is. And the thing that really kills me about that is that he takes something that's as dynamic as like the magic system and that as bending is. It's supposed to be fluid and dynamic and exciting, and he turns it into just a snore fest. Like there are scenes where people are doing shit where there's supposed to be impressive elemental stuff happening around them, and just nothing's happening. It's just like a little kid
There's a
doing
lot
tai
of
chi.
there's a lot of tai chi and yoga and The Last
Yoga.
Airbender.
okay, so if you don't have like, because you know you didn't make yourself watch bad movies. What made you guys decide to choose this as your topic for your podcast?
So this is like our third shot at a podcast.
Yeah, we've tried a couple of ideas in the past. And either like the idea, like the episodes got just completely devoured by the like Chromebook version of Audacity that we were trying to use.
Chromebook doesn't like Audacity. Just a heads up.
Yeah,
audience.
don't use that.
That's fine. We use Audacity, but we have normal PCs. So
Yeah,
Right.
there, you're fine.
Yeah, that's
you're
fine.
absolutely fine then. Yeah, it's but yeah, we got really frustrated that time, and then the second time we came up with a different idea. I think we had this like kind of game that we were gonna play where we would like
It involved fixing a franchise, right? So we like thought about Elvira and Hellraiser specifically, and Beetlejuice, and we kind of pulled the through line of we like to fix movies from these other things, and we're like, well, what are the movies that need fixed the most? Oh, the Razzies.
So like the second idea kind of evolved into this idea, and we've subjected ourselves to some shitty movies, and we have some shitty movies yet to come. but this, I feel like we finally struck a balance with this one to where like this idea actually has legs. Like we're able to much more easily like do the research and present something that's entertaining.
So like I went to school for theater, and one of the classes I took was directing, and the first 2 acts of our show is pretty much directing one.
Yeah,
Where you analyze the movie or show and performances, and you figure out what worked and what didn't work. So that's the one thing I've gotten out of a degree.
it's cool. Nick and I haven't used ours at fucking all. So
Nope.
Which of you two have the crim?
me and Nick
Both
have
of
them.
us. Yeah, we both
Okay,
do.
okay.
We have the same exact degrees.
Yeah. And minors nonetheless.
Yeah.
And we're like the same amount of classes away from another degree.
All right, cool.
nice.
So, having listened to your podcast, I want to know which criminal serial killer would you like to have a beer with?
Ooh. Out of the ones we've covered, or just any?
Any's fine. Yeah.
Fuck. What's his last name? Hold on. Let me check.
I've never thought about this.
Um,
This is a very
I
Cool.
have,
Awake
and I'm
at
trying
night.
to think of
Who's
his
a
name.
cool serial killer?
Carl Panzeram.
Oh,
you know what?
God.
That's a good one. Yeah.
So, but because of the psychology of it, he is a strictly like became serial killer because of nature, not nurture. Like
Yeah.
the environment he was in for so long, just fucking no human being could go through that and not come out as a horrible fucking shit human being. So,
Yeah, that feels
that's a good
right.
choice, yeah.
and then also just because they finally found out who it is, the Zodiac killer, just to be like,
Oh, yeah.
how for this long?
Yeah. Just sit down and watch Zodiac with them.
I like
Yeah.
how, I like how he was posting shit posts on other fucking
Yeah.
on other like documentaries for serial killers. It's just like trolling them like, bitch, I didn't get caught.
So one of my favorite memes that came out after they found him was it's like it's really odd to think that the Zodiac killer probably went to go see the movie about him in
Right.
theater with his friends, and then he left and literally told his friends, all right, well, have a good night, be safe, there's crazy people out there.
And not just a movie, a masterpiece by David Fincher. Like,
Yep.
who do I have to kill to get a movie made by David Fincher?
Well, apparently a lot of people.
I'd have a beer with that fucking Australian dude or not Australian dude, the Alaskan dude who fucking had his own private island where he hunted people.
Oh God.
Oh,
What in the
I
fuck are
vaguely
you talking
remember
about?
that
This
one,
might be
yeah.
one that I've never heard of.
I remember this.
Alaskan
Yeah, I don't think I'm familiar with this one.
Bush? Oh no, that's not it.
Killer Robert Hansen.
I do-
The Butcher of Baker. No, that's not him.
The Butcher of Baker or the Baker of Butchers?
Yeah, Robert Hansen.
Was it him?
Okay. Yeah, I remember him.
Okay,
He
it is Robert
abducted,
Hansen.
raped, and murdered at least 17 women in and around Anchorage. He hunted many of them down in the wilderness with a Ruger Mini 14 and a knife. What psychopath used it? When?
Hold on.
What the fuck is this man?
Hold on.
We're
I
about to be doing a bad episode.
Hold on. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have a beer with this man because I need to question. I have to question his firearm.
so I have just come up with a great
That's the issue.
idea. This is a
Yeah.
great film idea. So you guys with your studio, I'll help write it.
Perfect.
And we'll share all the profits. The Baker
talking about?
Butcher,
$25.
the Baker Butcher, he is a butcher that only kills bakers and then sells their meat at a butcher shop, at his own butcher shop.
So like a Sweeney Todd,
Sweeney
but
Todd
Yeah,
for a new age.
Yeah,
But with-
a modern
he
day
has a
Sweeney
very
Todd
specific.
called the Baker Butcher.
Yeah.
So the reason that's gonna
Can we
work
get
is
Johnny
because
Depp?
of the people who know about the serial killer going into it thinking that they're gonna see like a documentary style movie about
And
his
it's-
life,
and
and
it's
it's
just-
not going to be.
It's
at
just
all.
the Velocipaster of of serial killers.
But yeah, I would say Carl Panzeram is probably my
That's solid.
number
Yeah.
one.
do
And
you
honestly,
have one?
okay, instead of
No,
my
I don't
number
have
2 being Zodiac Killer, Ed Kemper, number 2. Ed Kemper single-handedly. That dude just drank with cops. I just want to
Yeah,
like
he really did.
he just
He's
drank with
had
he
so
literally
many
told
stories,
them he
yeah.
was doing it. And they're like, nah.
No, not Ed. No.
So yeah,
I've
him
got
just
2 as
because-
well.
Oh
If
yeah.
it was a barbecue, Ted Bundy, because I'm sure
Okay.
he makes like a mean burger, right?
Well, he's also gonna do some
You don't-
wild,
you
cool,
don't want-
charismatic
you don't
shit
want
too.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Right, yeah.
You don't think Jeffrey Dahmer
No.
can make a solid burger?
You know what? He can. I just don't want it. Like, just tastes a little funny, Jeff.
Honestly, and if you're having a barbecue, might as well invite John Wayne Gacy to be the entertainment.
Yeah, there you go.
We can have Robert
This is a
Hansen bring
weird
fresh
movie.
meat. Robert Hansen is bringing in the fresh
Yeah.
game.
Hmm.
It's a hell of a party.
Ted Bundy's over there hitting on your wife while Jeffrey Dahmer's cooking the grill.
Probably the serial killer I'd want to have a beer with is the Scranton Strangler. Honestly, you know.
I'm not familiar with that one.
it's from The Office.
Yeah.
Office makes me deeply uncomfortable.
It really
I can't
does.
watch it.
Yeah, you. I've never seen you
No.
actually like happy after an episode of The
I'm
Office.
so upset.
It's okay. I also I can't get into it.
I don't like
I-
that
I
show.
enjoy it.
My girlfriend made me watch every episode with her, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, there's a lot of shows
I'd rather watch Parks and
Rec
over
is
that.
Right,
a
yeah.
million
Honestly,
times
yeah.
better.
100%. Yes.
Parks and Rec, and then I think my new favorite is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love Brooklyn
I'm
Nine-Nine.
almost done with
I like some
Brooklyn
Brooklyn
Nine-Nine now.
Nine-Nine.
I just-
I'm
I
very,
How
love-
about
very
New
far
Girl?
behind.
New Girl's great too. Love
I
New
like New
Girl.
Girl.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about Brooklyn Nine-Nine and just their cast and their
New Girl
dynamic
gives
just
me
is so
flashbacks of, like-
stupidly perfect.
So what are you guys watching right now? Like, what's your show?
I watched Blacklist. Been trying to get through that.
Okay.
We're on season 8, and then season 9 just got released, so we'll catch up to that.
I didn't realize
Outside of
there was
that-
show.
Yeah, they're still going. It's something. I like it. but-
What's that?
I'm-
one?
It's the one with David Spader.
Yeah,
Okay,
James
yeah,
James
Spader.
Spader.
James Spader, yeah.
He's
Oh, okay, that one.
yeah, he's the notorious never caught criminal that can like evade everything, and then he turns himself into the FBI as an informant.
Have you
Because
seen Crash? David
I've not.
Cronenberg's Crash.
I've not even heard of
you
it.
should watch that. It stars James Spader. He is aroused by car accidents.
Oh,
Oh.
that one.
Yeah. It's a
Weird.
Cronenberg. Yeah. And then you can continue on with season 9.
This
Knowing
has
that
to
in the
happen
back of
first.
your head.
Yeah.
I started watching Titans, Doom Patrol, and the Watchmen
Doom
TV
Patrol.
show. And
I love the Watchmen show.
Watchmen show is
I
great.
really liked Watchmen. I got to episode 4, and all 3 of those shows are pretty dark still. Like
Yeah,
there's some
yeah,
comedy in
yeah.
them, but I just kind of got into like this headspace of like, and I had just finished watching. I don't even remember what it was, but it was another like really dark TV show, and I was trying to watch these, and I was like, God, like I'm really just sick and tired of dark drama.
Yeah. I feel
So
ya.
then I switched, and I know Jeff had been talking about Brooklyn Nine-Nine forever, and I was partway through New Girl, so I was just like, screw it, and I just have been binging Brooklyn Nine-Nine and New Girl.
You got to shake it up with a little levity here and there.
Yeah, I'm like, probably once I'm done with those shows, I'll go back and finish.
I need to watch the new season of Sex Education.
I've heard good
I
things
need-
about that show.
I
Yeah,
love that
haven't-
show. I don't
Sex
know
Ed
why.
is so good. I need to watch the new season too.
What's it on?
That's Netflix.
Netflix.
It's on Netflix, yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Nope.
So
I don't know
good.
why,
I
it's
highly
so good.
recommend it. It's one of the I've seen the first season like 4 or 5 times, and I binged the second season in 2 days.
So good.
I've seen a little bit of it and it looks really cool. I'll have to check it out.
It's very uncomfortable, but also they're British, so
Right.
it doesn't matter.
Right.
So
I'm watching Doom Patrol and Titans, which is what Abby said, and then I'm also watching. I'm rewatching Grimm for the second time.
Oh,
Great, well, probably one of my favorite shows ever. It's so
I
good.
haven't thought about that one in a while. Yeah, I
It's
enjoyed
really
Grimm.
good. Yeah. Then I'm also watching like Babylon Berlin, which is a German like cop noir show based in the Weimar Republic. That's
Oh, wow.
really good. That's a
What
really
was
good
it called?
show. Babylon Berlin.
I'll have to check that out.
It's
I've never heard of
it's
that. Yeah, that
super
sounds
good.
fascinating.
Yeah, it's the entire
What's it on?
concept of it. Netflix.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'd recommend that up and down. And then I'm watching Avatar with my girlfriend. So
Jesus Christ, you watch too much. I need like 2 things, and then
Yeah.
I need the dark, and then
I also
the
listen to
funny. That's-
audiobooks.
four is my max shows I can watch at a time.
I do
so
mostly
Gives
just
me a
listen to
good
podcasts.
rotation of shows to go through.
I have too much free time all the time. So
Yeah, we
Have
know.
you read any of the Doom Patrol comics?
I've not read Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol is like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like it came out of nowhere and like no one
Yeah.
cared about it since the 80s, and then all of a sudden it's a thing.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
they're
Grant Morrison got his hands on it, and then Gerard Way got his hands on it.
they're Rachel Pollack followed Grant Morrison. And
Oh.
she took it in more of a trans direction, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
And then after that, it died, and then we got Gerard Way
Yep.
out of nowhere. And there's not currently a Doom Patrol comic, which is bizarre because the show is doing really well.
Yeah. So I mean, the third
DC
season's been wild.
Yeah,
DC
don't tell me
doesn't
that.
like-
I haven't watched any of the third season yet.
Third
DC
season's
doesn't like to do this
bizarre.
thing where like
Yeah.
or Marvel, when the new media or like the new things coming out, they release a comic that like kind
Yeah.
of like gets you into it. Like
Yep.
Mhm.
where DC's just like, oh, that sucks for you. Go die in
Yeah,
hell.
right.
So they
I've
no they
noticed that.
but they did that. They did it very well with Suicide Squad. Like I thought it was going to be very campy and kind of like the new Suicide comic because they like Peacemaker hasn't been in that damn thing in fucking 10 years.
Right. Yeah.
But and like all of a sudden they bring him back and it's like, oh, this shit's actually pretty good. And then they
I've been
tied it
waiting
in.
for it to come out on trade to get it, but yeah.
Okay.
So it's good.
The new Suicide comic you need to read comic you need to read with
Yeah.
you need to read Suicide Squad and Crime Syndicate at the same time.
Okay. Okay. good to know.
They tie very closely together. But Crime Syndicate's also fucking amazing. That entire thing they did was great.
Cool.
Yeah, no, but like also the DC will do this really weird thing where like when Wonder Woman 84 came out, they just fucking slapped Wonder Woman on all of their comics.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And it was
yeah.
all, and it's like no one's gonna buy these. I hope you know this. These look like shit. They're awful. No.
The movie's terrible. Like no one wants to remember this
Oh,
ever.
man.
Well, they did it with the
I was
Snyder
so let
cut
down
too.
with that movie.
Yeah, but that was the good.
I'm still not gonna do it. I don't want fucking the Justice League on my Suicide Squad comic.
All right, so we
Look at
know
that
your
with
guys' worst movies. What's your favorite ones?
I got
You
like
have
a
a favorite
top
movie?
5.
Yeah, I've got.
Okay.
I've got. I've got.
I was gonna say we can break it down by genre if you want. That's how I rank my movies usually. It just makes it easier to me.
Yeah, that makes sense. My top 5 is pretty set. Blade Runner sits at the top, specifically the 92 director's cut, which is not a director's cut, but that's not important.
We don't talk about that.
Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Nice.
The Shining, The Thing, and then the fifth slot kind of like switches depending on my mood. But we'll say Batman Returns for now.
Yeah, that fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say for me, it's probably Empire Strikes Back, Hot Fuzz, Ghostbusters, and I'm struggling to pick something else out. Those are like the top 3 that jumped to the top of my head immediately.
Nosferatu, right? Was Nosferatu?
Oh yeah, Nosferatu. Yeah.
1912's Nosferatu. Yeah.
Journey to the Moon.
Journey to the, right.
Journey to the Moon.
Just
one
love
of my
that rocket
favorites.
getting stabbed in the eye. Or that moon getting stabbed in the eye.
He had it coming.
Fuck the moon.
I do hate that giant floating space rock. Piece of shit.
How about
Making
you-
our
you guys?
darkness lighter.
So for me, like I can't really get down to. I can get myself to top 8, but I cannot go
Sure.
like because it just
full
depends on
10.
my mood.
Well, that's perfect because 5's less than 8. So get on it.
Not wrong.
So it all depends on my mood, but I got Across the Universe.
Okay. I enjoyed that.
Chef.
Oh, is that good?
Yeah, it's so good. It's a John Favreau movie.
Mhm.
Great. Moneyball.
That's good.
Moneyball's
I have
good.
heard. I haven't seen that, but I have heard it's very good.
Hacksaw Ridge. Yesterday. Begin Again. Joker and Miracle.
I did enjoy Joker. Yeah,
What's Miracle?
The hockey movie, the 1980 Olympic team.
Okay.
the U.S. team that beat
I play
Russia.
hockey,
ball
so
things,
if that
right?
isn't in my top something, then I'm going to hell forever and not allowed to play hockey ever again.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
That's how that works. That's
it's,
even if you're just in a beer league. That's
yeah,
like
when
in
you
the fine
decide to
print
play
of the labor
hockey, you're
deal.
like you have to love Miracle or else you're out of the club.
You're
so.
banned.
I watched like 3 of the Mighty Ducks movies. Is that close enough?
Yeah, that
Well,
counts.
that's cool because there's only 3 of them, so you're doing good so far.
Nailed it.
Also, the cartoon starring Duck Heroes.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Cartoon is awful. The new TV show is pretty good. The new show is pretty good.
I
but
still need to check out the show. I was pretty excited they were
Oh.
doing that.
it's pretty good. It's delightful.
Who was it? It's Jonesy from Letterkenny that's in it, or is it Riley? It's just
Riley's
Riley's
the
in it.
blonde.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, have you guys seen Letterkenny?
I haven't. No,
I've seen like clips of it on TikTok and stuff, and I'm like, this is really funny. I don't know why I'm not watching it yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I've had
literally just funny the entire time. That's all it is. Like
Yeah.
it's not supposed to have a real story. It's
No,
just
and the guys are so dry in their delivery.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've had it recommended to me so many times. Yeah, I just haven't.
So
gotten
good.
around
You just
to
don't
it.
like laughing as well.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
no. I've never laughed once in my
No, I
life.
got Joe Hates Friendship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
Friendship
get
and
that from I did get that from your guys' episodes. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the key part of our chemistry is I just hate everybody,
Yeah.
especially Jack.
Yeah, fuck you too.
sometimes you have to take it. Hey, keep your enemies closer. So whoever you hate the most.
That's mostly
Become
Jeff's
best
That's
friends
our
dynamic
podcast
too.
guest. Yeah,
He can't stab me from that side of the table.
I've tried. It doesn't work.
The arms in the way.
Honestly, the next time we do an in-person recording, Nick might not come back from it. So
Yeah, Jeff almost killed me yesterday during D&D. So
that's
Oh
fine.
god, you
Oh,
fucking
man.
idiot.
How about you, Nick? What's some of your favorite movies?
top 5 favorite. All right. So because I'm horrible at remembering things, I made a list
Sure.
while Adam was talking.
I,
right.
I have a
There you
list
go.
on my phone at
Oh,
all
all right.
times.
So favorite movie. I will rewatch this movie at any point, anytime. You say you want to watch it, I'm there.
Let's do it now, right now.
Death of Stalin. I'll watch it right here, right now. The Death
That's
of
pretty
Stalin.
good.
I
I'm-
still haven't
it's-
seen it.
It is my favorite movie. Yeah, I can watch that anytime.
I enjoyed it quite a lot.
That's what Jeffrey Tambor and
Yeah, is
Jason
Steve Buscemi
Isaacs.
in it?
Jason Isaacs. Okay.
It's a Coen Brothers movie.
It's pretty much a Coen Brothers movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
But-
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Love it.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I've never
love it.
seen it.
It's great. It's a great. Dark Knight Rises.
Classic.
Over the Dark
Uh,
Knight.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's a weird flex, but okay.
Yes. I hey, I like it better.
All right.
El Dorado with John Wayne.
Okay.
Mhm.
And The Mummy.
Which
The
one?
Brendan Fraser.
I'm staring.
Obviously, Tom
I'm
Cruise.
I'm staring at them
Obviously.
with deep content for our audio.
That you would
listeners.
even recommend Brendan Fraser's The Mummy.
There's deep content,
There's like 6 different The Mummies.
and there's
I'm
only
assuming
one we acknowledge.
Yeah,
Tom
Brendan Fraser.
Cruise's.
The
yeah.
Hammer one.
I will drive the hour to beat your ass.
The hour? Oh,
You're
to
like,
Adam.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you're
I, was,
about
I thought you meant
45
them. I
minutes.
was like, I don't think
I'm
you
like-
understand geography. my guy.
Oh shit.
I'm about an hour.
Yef. What about you?
So I don't know if I have a specific order. My number 1 is The Punisher.
Ooh.
Which
the original one.
The Dolph Lundgren?
with Dolph Lundgren.
That's the original.
Yeah.
Hold on. No, hold on.
You're talking
It's
about the second
2004?
one. Yeah,
You're
okay.
talking about-
So the yeah.
The Thomas Jane?
Yeah, that's
correctly?
the one.
Yeah, let me make sure on this.
If it came out in like 2002, it's the Tom Jane one.
Yeah, if I think 81 is Dolph Lundgren's.
Yeah, and also that's no one's.
Yeah, the one with John
That's-
Travolta. Yeah, 2004.
That's what, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Have you read the comic of that story?
Of that one?
Yeah.
No.
It's pretty good.
The first Punisher comic I picked up was the worst thing I've ever read in my life.
It was
There's
the
a lot of
newer
bad
one
ones
with
out
the
there, yeah.
monsters.
Yeah,
Where he's
it's like
fighting
the
monsters.
no.
like time
was his first-
traveling. It's
'cause
You
awful.
goofed.
Nick
Yeah.
and I love comics.
Well, I tried to get into comics and I was like, I want Punisher, and then I think
Yeah.
Nick literally grabbed one, and went here, and I was like, okay.
I don't know.
Well, here's
Nah.
the because I think Jeff was like, okay, I like Punisher, like get me Punisher, and I think that was the only one that had like
The
all
first
the
issue.
issues. Yeah, like
It was the only TPB.
Yeah, or it was
Pick
like
up,
recent enough, and
Garth Ennis's first run on Punisher. I think it's just 12 issues, and that is what the movie's based on. It's his 12 issue run on the Punisher. It's really good.
So that Deadpool's up there in the top 5.
Ryan
Both.
Reynolds'
Great movie,
point.
yeah.
Honestly, both of them are up there for me. I
Both
love
pretty
both of
good,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
When the game stands tall.
I don't think I've heard of
I'm
that.
familiar with that one now.
It's a football movie.
Okay.
It's about Long Beach Poly, the high school football team with the longest winning streak ever. It's like
Okay.
125 plus games.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they had this long, and it's just about that whole story of like when they lose the streak and then how they like deal with adversity after that because their coach had cancer, or not cancer.
Oh.
He had a heart attack right after the season. So that's 4. I don't know. Number 5, I think, changes a lot, and I don't know if I really have anything right now. I don't know if I've seen anything recently that really pops in my head either. I would say that's my top 4. I don't really think I have a number 5.
What's the one you had
Big
as a
Jake.
lot?
Never mind. Big Jake. John Wayne.
No,
Okay.
Big Jake. That's up there. That one's just
Ernest
nostalgia
goes
for
to
me.
camp.
yeah.
Just walk.
I do love that movie.
Ernest Scared Stupid.
I do love the Ernest movies. Those were like,
They're fun.
I switch my number 5. Take out Big Jake. Fury.
Fury is a great movie. That is
Brad
a
Pitt?
solid movie.
Brad
It's
Pitt and Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
yeah, and John
That's pretty good.
Bernthal
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
That is a really solid movie.
Which is
For some
bizarre
reason,
that,
the guy
like,
from Ant-Man is fucking in there too.
Which one?
Yeah, why
Paul? Paul Rudd?
The
no,
Mexican guy.
Oh,
the Mexican
yeah.
friend, yeah.
Luis.
Yeah. I can't remember his real name.
He's
I can't either.
neither can I.
he's in that movie before Ant-Man, but once you watch it after Ant-Man, it just really pulls you out of the movie. It's like,
Right,
this is
right,
weird.
what's weird is that the same director who did Fury did the first Suicide Squad movie
David Ayer.
and,
Oh,
and,
that was
and
David
Training Day.
Ayers?
Mhm. Yeah, David
Oh.
Ayers. That's what it is. Yeah,
Training Day is a good movie.
Training Day is a good movie.
What's the other fucking movie he's in? It's another cop movie. Fucking End of Watch, I think it
End of
is.
Watch. Mhm.
That movie
good.
pulls tears.
That was a little rough to watch.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
know if it was nominated for Razzies. It'll be The Watch, the Ben Stiller movie.
I love
Oh,
that
is that
movie.
wait, is that like the
That one.
neighborhood watch movie
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like him and
It's
Vince
called The Neighborhood
Vaughn?
Watch, I'm pretty sure. Or is it called The Watch?
It's The Watch,
think-
and it's
yeah.
set in a Costco or a Sam's
Yeah.
Club, and
It's a
they're
Costco.
fighting aliens.
Isn't Richard Iowade in that movie?
Yes.
I don't know that's one.
Yes,
I
I-
love him so much. It's a weird movie for him
I
to
do
be
like
in,
him,
but I love
yeah.
him.
It's so dumb. And
It's
I
one of the
watched
worst
it.
movies I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
It made me laugh, so I enjoyed it through. So I was also drunk, so I guess that works too.
That
helps.
that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much, guys, for coming on to the podcast. Would you guys
Thank
like to
you.
plug yourselves again?
Yeah, I'd love to. So we have a podcast called DeRazzled. We take the best worst movies and we watch them, we analyze them, and then we fix them.
Yep. Yeah, we release every other Tuesday unless we have some bonus content throw your way, in which case it'll be the middle Tuesday.
Because sometimes watching horror movies nonstop, you gotta have a palate cleanser.
We sure do.
So yeah, anywhere you see a podcast, you can probably find us.
Thanks so much, guys, for coming on.
Thank you.
Thanks
Yeah,
so
thanks
much
for having us.
to our thanks so much to our listeners for listening. You can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. For all of our links, check in the description, and you can find all of our links there. The very first link goes to our Patreon page, where you donate at $1. You get a lot of cool features like our Taskmaster special, and you can join our Discord. At our $3 level, you get unedited video podcasts. So if you want to see the bullshit that got... I'm burping a lot. If you want to see the bullshit that got cut out
You
of this
didn't
episode...
eat meat the entire podcast.
He's not wrong.
Would you like me to finish this up? I can go.
No. Big video makes people laugh more. Thanks a lot. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Oh dear
Nick,
Christ.
do your thing.
That's
We
fine.
okay.
I cut Nick's thing out of every episode.
Oh, do you?
Alright.
All right. Well, my question I was going to ask earlier that no one called on me for was when the fuck did we give Nick opinions and rights?
Oh,
That's true.
And that's it.
All right. That's the blooper.
Great.